Okay, so as I was saying, you need to think about an audience journey. So, have you bought something recently?
Unfortunately, yes.
Sorry, I missed that.
If I bought something recently, yeah.
What did you buy recently? Yeah, you bought some books.
Yeah.
So you became aware of the need that you wanted these books. So were they fiction or non-fiction?
This one is non-fiction.
Non-fiction. So you became aware of the need that you needed to learn something, presumably, and you decided that you were going to go and find out which was the best book to buy. Okay, you may or may not have known the name of the book at that stage. You then looked about where you're going to buy it, and you made a decision on where you're going to buy it, and you probably made that decision based on price and convenience. Then you bought it, you did the adoption, and then you may or may not have talked about it. Okay, so even though it was only a book, you went through this process. So we go through that process for everything that we need. Okay, so I went through that process when I decided I was going to get a video made. I became aware that the videos were out of date that I currently had, so I became aware of the need to get a new video created. I went through a process of finding people who could help me with that process of creating the video, and I emailed a few people for quotes, talked to a few people about it. I made a decision about what people I were going to go with. I decided to go with them, and then I will talk about them. Okay? So, again, that was a purchase, but whatever we do, we go through that journey. So people who are coming to a charity will go through that journey, depending on whether they want to use the charity, whether they want to work with the charity, whether they want to donate to the charity, they will still go through that same journey. So you need to identify how the people, audiences, go through that journey in terms of how do they get to know about you, how do they engage with you, how do they create that trust that you're the right person to talk to, how do they, in your case it will be they walk through the door or they phone up, what is that process like, and then is it appropriate for them to then talk about that experience with you, and how do you help them talk about that experience with you. Yeah? So what we need to think about is what content do we need to create at each stage of that buyer journey. So to give you another example, we offer City and Girls qualifications. We are launching our new website next week because we felt our buyer journey wasn't good enough. We weren't helping our audience go through the steps to sign up, because it's a lot of money and they need to have that trust and confidence, and we weren't giving them the right content at each stage of their buyer journey to help that. And we also then give that confidence and trust and content at different aspects of the buyer journey. So one of the things that we struggle with is making people aware that even qualification even exists. So we put Facebook adverts out there to tell people that it exists. And when they sign up with us, they then get email content. And then they get regular email newsletters about the qualification.